It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see a pair of teams who shared the city of Dallas in the early 60s. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off from Arrowhead. Returning it from the 4. And look at this return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Wiley hauls it in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Motioning one of the tight ends. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Mahomes on 1st and 10. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
He'll get this one to Brown. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Has a man, it's Brown. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Bronk. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Throwing on first down, Mahomes connects with Wiley. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. They'll run here, following the penalty. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding, offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. Tight end going in motion here. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. To return, here's Paris Campbell. And look at this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness of pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Well, that catch right there ended up paying off one of the longest routes he's going to run. He started on one side of the field, Kate, and he made it all the way across to the other, and at no point was he going to step off the gas. My man, though, he may need a little breather, a little oxygen after that one.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing on first is Prescott. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally, you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. Two men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
They'll run the toss for Williams. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Room to the right. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running it after the penalty. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Only a couple that time, and it leaves him well behind the sticks for a 3rd and 15. Prescott here from the gun. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. Now for the 2nd time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Right back to Pacheco. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. No gain on the play. Defense holds yet again, and now it's 4th and a yard.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Ariza to handle it. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Finds a man right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Give to Williams from the gun. And they had that one contained right at the line. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10 now. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Got Williams, and it's complete. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They're set up at the 35 now. They'll give it to Williams on the option. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
Sanders on the shotgun handoff. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They toss to Williams, headed right. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
All right, this is a little bit odd. I think in most spots we'd expect to see them decline the call, take the lost yards and down.
All I can think of here is they've got some extreme confidence, maybe hubris in their defense to make a similar type of play, but just tack on even more negative yards lost.
It's caught, Ferguson.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. On second down, a run with Williams. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 1 big yard, Brock, because that sets him up with 1st and goal.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. 1st down, here's Dak. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, third down. Looking to throw Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 3 on that game. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
First down throw, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
2nd and 3 now. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's contained at the line for no gain. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Finds his man Rice. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. But it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone now. Pacheco hauls it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
2nd and 3 now. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Now it's Mahomes. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Up and good from Blankenship. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. From the gun, a carry by Williams. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Dak now from the gun. Ferguson's got it, complete. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Dak to the air here. Ferguson there to bring it in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Dak off the play fake. Looking to his fullback now. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here he goes on the bootleg. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense. and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
From the 23. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run the toss for Williams. Is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 2nd quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Connects with Wiley. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs trailing on the scoreboard. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass complete to Wiley. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Back to the air, Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. Decent gain here, but short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Again, Mahomes to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set up now for 1st and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. The tight end going in motion right. First down from the red zone. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird?
Ooh.
In the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know. But whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. Yeah, they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs make it 17 all. Butker on now to kick this one away. Gamble now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. And with just under 40 seconds left to go, Brock, they can try a drive, but they gotta hurry. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Fits it through the middle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 17.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He completes it in traffic. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Looking to throw Mahomes. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60+ is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. So we've arrived at halftime with the Cowboys enjoying a lead on the road. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was former Tar Heel Javonte Williams with a solid first half. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And look at this return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he gets him around 6 there. Christian Fulton the one to bring him down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
It's caught, Ferguson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. He's got a gain of 6 there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Dak now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. It's taken in by Lamb. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Cowboys putting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Finds his man Rice. And it's good yardage, but they